Hi, everyone. Today, let's go over the charts. Then we'll talk current positions and my thoughts going into tomorrow. I'm making this video a little early today because I am on the road, but I did want to get some content out, so it's a little bit before market close. But let's talk about the charts. So if you like trading stocks and options and making money, definitely like and subscribe. I make videos like this every single day that the markets are open, as well as Sundays, so make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Welcome to the Portfolio Bulletin. Let's get started. Starting off with the SPY here on the charts, you can see we did get that push higher into that zone that we talked about in the Sunday video. We did find some rejection in here. Does make sense considering that this is still a downtrend. We overthrew that 55 EMA and retested the trend line here that we've been watching. And you can see we did get a little bit of rejection here, but we're finding some support at the 9 EMA here on the hourly chart. Momentum is stepping down, which is not great. But looking at the 15-minute chart, we did find some support here at 398. We'll be watching this one for the rest of the session. If this does break down, then you're looking at that gap fill all the way down to 396. But right now, we do have a zone of support, previous lows from last week. And then we have the much deeper low here from Friday that we're watching. Certainly wouldn't surprise me if we did get the gap fill, but I would expect buyers to come in at that point and push higher if it's going to happen. Remember, this is still a downtrend on the hour and the 4 hour, so it's worth watching for those potential rejection zones. But right now, it looks like we're in a holding pattern. Similarly, on the NASDAQ, we got that same gap up, tested the trend line, found support in here at 294. You can see lots of volume done in this zone. Does look like a strong level of support and worth watching going into the rest of the session here. We're at VWAP on the 15-minute and finding a little bit of rejection, so that's interesting. I would guess that we're going to push through that and probably retest the trend up here. Does look fairly strong. Lots of wicks in this zone. We also had this zone that we were watching. You can see going into last week similarly. And then we're looking for a push into that next level of resistance up in the 298 area. Looking at Apple and Tesla really quick, bounced off that 146 level, tested the 21 EMA here on the 4 hour, did find rejection there, but we're pushing up once again. We are above the VWAP here on the 4 hour, so that looks like we're going a little higher. Similarly with Tesla, going higher, bullish momentum, looking to retest that 214 level where we have rejected multiple times. Like I said in the Friday video, we tested support and we're moving back into that resistance zone, and everything still looks a little bit bullish in the mid-session. Looking at the dollar here, you can see we did get that sell-off. We talked about that move on Friday being extremely strong, very parabolic. We basically went sideways into the after hours, and then early in the morning session, we started to sell off. And then throughout the session today, we've sold off. We're below the 55 EMA on the hourly. Did find some support at this previous consolidation area, so we're still watching that, waiting to see if we're going to get down to that 104.40 level where we found support previously. I do expect to get there. Usually when there's levels this close together, you go to the deeper support level. And you can see momentum here on the 4 hour did tick into the bearish side. And you would expect this to continue at least for a few days based on that momentum. Moving over to JNK. On the hourly and the daily, we gapped up. We're pushing higher today. We haven't cleared this previous high from Thursday yet, but it does look like we are moving in that direction. You would expect a retest of this trend line up at around 91.80. That's what I'm looking for. Once we get into that zone, we'll have to watch for a reaction. Maybe we push up to the 200 SMA on the daily chart. That would be a pretty strong move and very bullish for equities. But it is worth noting you can see a large amount of volume was done at this exact level. So it's important to see a good push through here today and watch this going into tomorrow's session. Otherwise, momentum on both charts looks very bullish. Looking at the VIX here on the hour and the daily, you can see we've sold off. We talked about that wick rejection on Friday, and that ended up being a bearish signal. We're now retesting the 9 EMA here on the daily chart, as well as the 55 EMA, which correlates with the 144 EMA here on the hourly. Could be an area of support, but this is a downtrend here, so we could be in a consolidation area at this point. We're below the trend line that we were watching, so that's pretty bearish here on the VIX, indicating some potential upside here on equities. And like I said, I did expect this to get down into the 20, maybe even the 1950 level based on the reaction that we had on Friday. I don't think the current level is going to hold. I think we're going to go down to this deeper level, which should give equities a little bit more room to the upside. Moving over to my results in the mid-session, you can see I'm up a little bit here. I did cover some of the down move with some futures to help reduce my losses, but right now we're still in a nice little profit. I also rolled these calls out a day and up 1 point on both positions just to get a little bit more credit here. And you can see both of those are in a profit now based on the little bit of a down move and reduced volatility that we've seen in the mid-session. So we're in a good position. We'll see what the price action looks tomorrow. If it does continue to rocket up, I'll probably roll these calls one more time or potentially sell some puts and then allow these calls to get executed to re-enter into a stock position tomorrow. Depends on what the rest of the session does, but right now we're in a covered call position in both accounts for tomorrow. Sorry for the short video, but like I said, I am traveling today and I did want to get something out for you guys. Comment down below what you thought of the charts or where you think we're going in tomorrow's session. Obviously, I couldn't hit all the charts today, but if there's any charts you would like to see in tomorrow's video, definitely put those in the comments as well. Like and subscribe if you got any value out of this video, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes. Good luck in your trading and have a great day.